Python. Regular expression, this is very important. So same things, we are using many language in Python, we are using in the Java, any other language, we are also using the same in the SQL. So this is very important part. So what is regular expression? Let's learn about this one. Then we will learn about some pattern things, some how to find a pattern. So regular expression is basically a tiny language all their own. We can use inside of Python and many other programming languages. It's a tiny language. Regular expression is itself a language, and it's written in the C language. So in Python, it's calling to inside the C. So it might take time. We often hear regular expression referred to regex and regexp or RE. Some languages such as Perl and Ruby actually support regular expression syntax directly in the language itself. Like Unix also it support directly. Python support them via library that need to import. The primary use of regex expression is matching string. Okay, we can create string matching rules using regex expression, and then we apply the string to see if there is any match, right? So regular expression language is actually pretty small, so we won't be able to use all the string matching needs. Beside that, while there are some of tasks we can use regex expression, it may end up with the debugs. So it should note that Python is excellent language in text processing on the own, and it can be used for anything we do with the regular expression. However, it may take the lot of more code to do and slower than regular expression, because regular expression is compiled down and executed in C. So now this is regular expression. It's used many language which we learn. Now I'm going to talk about a little bit in details. So there are few symbols which use in regex. Let's discuss now match character using. So we'll cover and, so this is and, right? This is asterisk, then is underscore, then we use plus minus, then we use question mark, then we use repetition, we use this one. This is used for starting of character. So when we want to match character string, most of cases we can just use that character in the substring. So if we want to match dog, and then we would like to use dog, of course there may be some character at the reserve of regular expression. There is in order and match meta characters. Okay, so this is meta characters, how we say. So this asterisk means starting with the. So start with the. Dot means the. It can be at least one. The then dot, and then which we use here, the S, and star means 0 and 1 matching. So 0 and 1 matching, and with dollar, this is and, so end with this and start with this one. That's good. Okay, so we are going to talk about this one. So let's talk about one of the most common meta character we will increase are square bracket, and they are used for creating character class with set of character that would like to match. We may list the character individually like XYZ. This will match any of character listed. So this is kind of, we can say the or any of character it match. It can match XYZ, or it match X, it match Z, it match Y. Or some language we can write A to Z. So that means any alphabetical character. Okay. So asterisk, now we are going to for the next pattern called the asterisk. This is actually do search through. We would need to beginning of character to the ending of character. To make this easier, we can use asterisk, which allow to repetition instead of matching. So this can also use for repetition. Asterisk will tell regular expression that previous character may be matched 0 or more character. So this asterisk means 0 or more character. So here A may be compulsory, and B to F, any character between B to F, end with F, and asterisk F means it match with F or not. It's not required. This regular expression pattern means we are going to look for letter A, okay, then 0 or more than letter from A to F, and it need to end with F, and it need to be end between. Asterisk means between anything it can happen, 0 to 1. So this example, let me talk. I have done we compile expression, right? So here A B C D E F, this is tags and this text too. So search is from regular expression we have function search, and here we text passing is the text. In text we are searching some groups, right? So we are searching A B C D. So this is tags and this pattern, whether it this pattern matching. So start with A, B to F. B is there, F is there. Middle B to F, it can be anything or 0. Then asterisk means it can, and end with F. So let's see the what is the result. So A B C D E F, A B C D E F. So yeah, this one. So this matching this pattern, and A K, A and K. This is none of this. So this start with A, B, C, but end is not K. So that's why it's not matching. Okay. So this is regular expression which we talk about. Basically this expression looks entire string which we already talked. So plus there is another repetition meta character which we similar to asterisk. Plus means which will one and more times. So asterisk this you know the asterisk means 0 or 1 if matching or not matching, but plus means at least it should match 1. There is a difference with asterisk which means match 0 and more times, plus required at least one occurrence of the character looking it. Now the next part is the question mark. So the last two repeating match work a bit differently. There are a question mark which will match either 1 or 0 times. So either match 1 or 0 times. In short, short marks a character before as optional. As a simple example would see, oh, it is 1 and 0, 1 and 0, only one character. So this means only one character, 1 and 0. CO co-ops would be co-op 0 and 1, right? So this and co-op both will work. And this end we use for repetition. Finally, repeated meta character A to B, where A and B are decimal integer. What this means, there is a must be at least A repetition and at most B. A and B. So at least this one and max this one repetition. So XB, at least XB will be 1 times and maximum X2 will be 4. XPZ, ABZ, APB third. So this is for B, ABB, ABB with not excerts, right? So this means at least this with this previous character. Next meta character that we'll learn about is the asterisk. This symbol, this character will allow us to match character or not. How to call this, I forgot a name, but what I'm saying, based on this symbol you can. So mostly this one is starting string. I think usually with the it's used for starting of the string, which I work in Unix, but let's understand this will only work when actually put inside your class. If outside of class, then we'll be attempting to actually match against. A good example would be something like that. This will match character letter A. It must start with A. So it's also used for anchor, that usually used for match at the beginning of a string. There is a corresponding anchor for the end of the string which we call dollar. Pattern matching using search and escape code. So let's dig into some pattern matching regular expression and how escape code can be useful. We are going to cover pattern matching with search. How to escape code can be helpful. So let's do search. So we are doing here in my example. I imported regular expression, then the text, the ends go marching one by one. String, yes, we are searching D and 1. So here is strings, this is the list, so it will run 2 times. And the regular expression search string text. Then we doing some searching, did not find D. Because this is pattern matching, right? Just didn't find a D because regular expression is normal search, right? and print match.start and match.end. Starting point and end point, that's fine. Match dot start match dot end. We can find pattern match dot start match dot end also. Did not find. Okay, so now let's talk about some escape character which we are going to use. So match, digit match, we use T, escape code. Our escape code can be helpful. There are also some sequences that you can search by special escape code using Python. Here is a quick. So in this example, we use did not find the found one in the Go match. So actually, what I'm talking here is the case sensitive, right? So if you want to remove that, we have some escape character, match digit, match non-digit, match white space, match non-white space. So this one can be removed. D is for digit, double D is opposite for this. As for a string, match white space. As for white space, not a string. Sorry guys. Match non-white space, and W for numeric, and this is non-numeric. W and W, this is smaller. So how do you, so you can use escape code inside a character class like this. Find a digit and equivalent to 0 to 9. We are highly recommend trying out of you other yourself. So how we are going to use, let's example using regular expression, recompile, search, format. Here we didn't use, right? But we are going to use somewhere regular expression, which I'm going to show you here. Let's talk about some pattern matching in my pattern matching. So I'm going to talk about here is pattern matching. They didn't match.span. I mean, we can use those one, but how do we use? Just I'm going to talk about compiling this expression. Match, regular search, regex, compile and search. There is two things which we are doing. So compiled re.verbose, re.multi-local ignore, re.debug, re.ascii. These things also we can use. So another things in Python, we backslash compiled also we are talking. So this is here example using compilation flag. Okay, this is program I have written. Validate input. So this is a function which we are calling, and then we are creating a compile function, compile. So it start with E. No, not A. It should start with these things. It should be A to Z, 0 to 9, right? And then it should have dot, then it should have, this is plus, then at the rate it should be, must be there. It should skip means we are not checking this one. The first one, it should start with this one. So it can be A to Z, it can be 0 to 9. Then this hyphen, it will pick the first local part. It will pick the sign. It will pick the domain name. So domain name, it will pick have a single dot. So here name educative.com is valid, is invalid. So educative is A to Z. Yes, A to Z is there. 0 to 9 is also there. And then plus means at least it should be here name, then at the rates verbose compile input valid input, so full match, it's matching with full compile, recompile dot full match, result is valid or not valid. So here I'm checking why its first one is valid, second one is invalid. So gmail.com, okay, so first one is it should be A to Z 029, and this one is a dot is capping, it can have dot, plus and minus means at least it should have one, and it should have at the rate, after at the rate it should have some name, and after that it should have dot, and after that it should have A to Z, and A to Z anything, it should be repeat minimum 2 character, maximum 6 character, right, and end with this one after dot. So finding multiple instance, the search use groups, search pattern is strings. Finding multiple match using find all. There are many methods. Finding multiple matches using find all, same. Finding multiple match using find true. Backslash are complicated. So backslash we usually use escape. If you want to print double quote, we use escape, right? And similarly, if you want to you print a backslash, just we escape again 2 times. How to let R string R? So sometimes we use R and Python this like this. So basically, this correct. I mean, we learn a lot of things about regular expression. So what I suggest you please practice some of example using regex, and it will be helpful for you guys. Thank you for watching.